In the silence of the night, the road calls out his name, searching for redemption or the end of his days. The wind howls through the mountains like the cry of a lost soul. With an empty bottle in hand, he walks through life alone. The sun sets on the horizon as the cowboy looks behind. Each step on the burned earth, the weight of regret he finds. His heart is heavy, his mind in chains, bound by memories, haunted by pains. Whiskey is his only friend, but it won't heal the scars. Each sip is a step deeper, each night is a fight under the stars. The road stretches out before him, endless and wide, but every mile feels like he's running from what he can't hide. With the weight of the world on his shoulders so high, he's looking for peace, but he doesn't know where to die. Redemption or perdition, it's all he knows. With the blood of the land and hands stained with past woes, on this road of despair where time fades away, he asks the moon, will salvation ever stay? He remembers the days when love was his guide, but the battlefield of his mind leaves no place to hide. The woman he loves, she's gone with the wind. Her memory still haunts him, but he can't begin to fix what's broken, to mend what's torn. Now he rides alone, just as the day he was born. The dust in the air chokes the breath from his chest. He's been running from his past, but he knows it's a test. Will he break free from the chains of regret, or will he fall deeper into the darkness he said? He stares at the horizon where the sun fades low, but his heart is cold with nowhere to go. Redemption or perdition, it's all he knows. With the blood of the land and hands stained with past woes, on this road of despair where time fades away, he asks the moon, will salvation ever stay? The night is his only companion, the stars his only friends, as he rides into the darkness where the road never ends. With the ghosts of the past whispering his name, he fights to survive, but it's never the same. Each road he's traveled has led him to pain. Each turn, each crossroad is part of the game. Will he find peace in the arms of the night, or will the darkness swallow him whole without a fight? The wind picks up, the storm begins to roar. The lone rider knows he's been here before. This battle is familiar, it's been far before, but this time it feels like he's fighting for more. His heart is heavy with the weight of his sins, but the cowboy keeps riding, searching for where it begins. He sees the face of the woman he once loved, and in her eyes he finds the strength to rise above. But the past pulls him down like chains to his soul, and he wonders if he'll ever be free from this hole. Redemption or perdition, it's all he knows. With the blood of the land and hands stained with past woes, on this road of despair where time fades away, he asks the moon, will salvation ever stay? The nights are long and the days are gray, but he keeps moving, hoping for a brighter day. His soul is broken, but his spirit's alive. As long as he's breathing, he'll keep the ride. With every sunrise, there's a new chance to fight, but the shadows grow deeper in the middle of night. He's lost in the desert, but he knows deep inside that no matter the cost, he's got nothing to hide. He rides through the darkness, through the storm and the rain, but every step he takes feels like a battle of pain. With every mile, with every breath he takes, he wonders if redemption is something he can make. Redemption or perdition, it's all he knows. With the blood of the land in hand, stained with past woes, on this road of despair where time fades away, he asks the moon, will salvation never stay? And when the last breath comes, will he finally see the redemption he searched for? Will he forever be free? The cowboy rides on under the moonlit sky, in search of the answers before the day dies. And when the dust settles and the road comes to an end, the lone rider will know it was a journey, not the band. For in the end, it's the fight that makes him whole. And redemption is found deep within his soul.
The wind calls his name, the last breath of a man who's lived too long. He walks the dusty road, no light to guide his way. The echoes of his past still haunt him every day. A bottle in his hand, the whiskey keeps him sane, but the demons in his soul keep dragging him through pain. His heart is heavy, his spirit's worn. He's been fighting battles since the day he was born. The stars above are fading, the moon don't shine. He's searching for redemption, but he knows it's a sign. No one to help, no place to go. The cowboy's heart is cold and the night is slow. Redemption or perdition, it's all the same. A life of regret, never-ending game. On this road of shadows, where the lost souls roam, he asks the heavens, will I ever make it home? His love was lost, a distant memory. Now all he has is whiskey and his misery. He rides alone with a broken heart, wondering if this journey will ever restart. The weight of the world is pressing him down. He's searching for peace, but it's nowhere to be found. The horizon's dark, the storm is near. The cowboy's fighting through the pain and the fear. Each step he takes feels like a final breath, but he keeps moving forward towards his death. Redemption or perdition, it's all the same. A life of regret, a never-ending game. On this road of shadows, where the lost souls roam, he asks the heavens, fate. He wonders if his soul will ever be saved. But the night is silent and the wind is cold. He's been walking this road since the days of old. The sun begins to rise, but his spirit's gone. The lone rider's journey was never on. He gave his all, but it wasn't enough. In the end he found that life was too rough. But deep inside there's a glimmer of light. Maybe in the next life he'll make it right. The road is empty, the dust settles still. He rides no more, but his story's filled with love and loss and battles fought. A cowboy's heart never truly caught. Redemption or perdition, it's all the same. A life of regret, a never-ending game. On this road of shadows, where the lost souls roam, he asks the heavens, will I ever make it home? The last breath echoes, his journey's complete. The lone rider's gone, but his heart's still beating. And somewhere in the distance he'll find his peace. Redemption or perdition, his soul's released.
The devil's on his heels, the end is drawing near. A cowboy rides through the night, no stars to light his way. His past is catching up, and it's too late to pray. The trail is dark, the wind it moans. He's chased by ghosts and demons he's never known. His hands are stained with blood, but the whiskey keeps him sane. Every step he takes feels like it's bringing more pain. The devil's in the distance, but he's too far gone. The cowboy's heart is broken, but he keeps riding on. With the weight of his sins, the shadows grow long. Will he find redemption or be forever wrong? The devil's trail, it leads him down where the lost souls roam, and the sun never crowns on his ride to nowhere. He's got nothing to lose, but his soul is the price that he'll have to choose. Once he was a man of honor, but the past took his toll. Now he's nothing more than a broken soul. He sees a face in every memory, a love lost to time. Now all that's left is agony. The devil's laugh echoes in his mind. The price of redemption's something he can never find. The road is endless, the night is cold. The cowboy's heart is heavy and the truth is old. The devil's coming for him with a claim to take, but he's not sure if he's ready to break. The devil's trail, it leads him down where the lost souls roam, and the sun never crowns on his ride to nowhere. He's got nothing to lose, but his soul is the price that he'll have to choose. The fire's burning low, the shadows are closed. The cowboy knows his time is running out. the devil on his back and the past in his soul. He wonders if redemption is still in his control. The wind is picking up, the storm's on the rise, but the cowboy keeps riding, staring at the skies. His heart's been shattered, his will is strong, but he knows that soon the end will come along. He's lived a life of sin, and now it's time to pay, but he wonders if he'll ever find peace along the way. The devil's on his heels, the road's turning red. Will the cowboy find peace or meet the end instead? The sun's about to rise, but his fate's already sealed. He's walking the devil's trail, and there's no way to heal. The devil's trail, it leads him down where the lost souls roam, and the sun never crowns on this ride to nowhere. He's got nothing to lose, but his soul is the price that he'll have to choose. As the sun fades away and the trail comes to an end, the cowboy's soul is lost, but the story never bends. He rode the devil's trail, and now he's free, but redemption was a price he could never see. Whiskey in his hand, dust in his soul. The road ahead is long, but it's all he knows. He rides through the night with the moon at his back, the wind in his face and his heart under attack. His past is a ghost, a shadow he can't shake. Each step he takes feels like a mistake. The bottle's a solace, the rose is home, but he's never been more alone. His soul's been torn by the choices he's made. Now he's paying the price with every mile he's paid. The whiskey burns deep, but the pain runs deeper. He's a cowboy lost in the desert, and the devil's a keeper. The road stretches on, but there's no end in sight, and he wonders if he'll find peace before the final night. Whiskey and dust, that's all he's known. A man on the run with nowhere to call home. The ghosts of the past, they whisper his name, but he's too far gone, lost in the game. He remembers the love he lost long ago, but love doesn't save a man when he's buried in woe. Bottle kept him company when the nights were long, but the drink only made him feel more wrong. Each town he passes is a memory he can't outrun, and the weight of his sins weighs a ton, but he keeps moving, chasing the stars, riding the endless road behind the bars. The whiskey's running low, but the pain's still there. He's tried to forget, but he doesn't care. The dust in the wind, the smoke in his eyes. He's a cowboy who's living his last goodbye. His whiskey and dust, that's all he's known. A man on the run with nowhere to call home. The ghosts of the past, they whisper his name, but he's too far gone, lost in the game. alive? Or will the whiskey take him before he can survive? The road's his only friend, but it leads him to pain. And the cowboy knows it's a losing game. The sun rises high, casting shadows on his face, but the cowboy knows he's lost in this race. He thought the whiskey would drown out the noise, but all it did was take away his joy. Now he's just a man with nothing to give, but the road keeps him going, that's all he can live. The dust in the air, the silence in his soul. He's chasing redemption, but he's losing control. The road's still endless and the night's still cold. The cowboy's broken and he's getting too old. Whiskey and dust, it's all he can trust, and he wonders if redemption is just a must. Whiskey and dust, that's all he's known. A man on the run with nowhere to call home. The ghosts of the past, they whisper his name, but he's too far gone, lost in the game. Whiskey runs dry, the cowboy will know he's not meant to die. For the road is his curse, but it's also his friend, and the story of whiskey and dust will never end.
In the heart of the desert, where the winds never die, the ghost of a cowboy rides under a blood-red sky. He walks alone through the burning land. The sun beats down and the desert demands. The shadows of his past follow close behind. As he searches for peace but can't leave it all behind. His heart is broken, his soul is torn. The ghost of the cowboy is forever reborn. The wind whispers secrets of battles fought long ago, and the cowboy keeps riding though he doesn't know where to go. The desert is endless and the night is cold, but the ghost keeps moving, never growing old. He's searching for redemption, but it's out of sight. The desert consumes him, but he keeps up the fight. The ghost of the desert, he rides alone in the land of lost souls. He calls it home. With every mile he fades away, but the ghost of the cowboy is here to stay. The moon rises high, casting shadows on the sand. He sees her face again, but it's just a phantom hand. Her voice echoes in his mind, calling out his name, but he can't run from the past. He's caught in the game. The whiskey's gone and the road is long, but he keeps riding though everything's wrong. The desert holds memories of love and pain, but all that's left is the wind and the rain. The stars above, they offer no light as the ghost of the cowboy rides through the night. He's trapped in the past, but he can't escape. The desert has him and there's no way to reshape. The ghost of the desert, he rides alone in the land of lost souls.
here to stay. And when the dawn breaks, will he find peace, or will the desert forever increase? The ghosts of his past are closing in tight, but the cowboy still rides, fighting through the night. The road is endless, the horizon's a lie, but the cowboy keeps riding and he wonders why. The desert is vast, but his soul is small. He's searching for something, but he can't recall. The winds blow stronger, the night grows cold. The ghost of the cowboy is tired and old, but he keeps riding, though he knows it's the end. The desert will claim him, but he'll ride again. The ghost of the cowboy, he's seen it all. The battles, the losses, the rise and the fall. He's searching for redemption, but it's out of reach. The ghost of the desert has him, but he's still trying to preach. The ghost of the desert, he rides alone in the land of lost souls. He calls it home. With every mile he fades away, but the ghost of the cowboy is here to stay. And when the sun sets and the ghost fades away, the desert will remember him day by day. He rode through the night and the road was long, but the ghost of the cowboy still sings his song.